Hello everybody, this is Will with Retrofix Games here today, and today I am opening some Commander Legends. So, the set came out a little bit ago. I don't remember exactly when, I just remember it was tax season for me last year, and I spent way too much money on this set. I was thrilled to see it. I'm a big Commander player, and I'm excited to open it up for y'all today. Command the Draft. This is actually kind of neat. Yeah, this was a draft set designed specifically for Commander. It was interesting. I actually got a chance to draft it with a couple of my friends, and we had a good time with it. It was interesting to try and work around the limitations of something like a sealed game for a format that typically has 100 card decks. Alrighty. Ooh, Horizon Stone. That's pretty good. Then we've got Casket and the Return of Partners. Ooh. Nevinrawl. Impulsive Pilferer as our foil. And then the Monarch token. Bam. Bam. I am actually going to start a pile for the partners as well. Partners are pretty popular in Magic, especially the generic partners. They are very versatile. I think they lend themselves to different strategies super well, and they open up some opportunities to see some really cool combinations of things. Bam. I know the first cycle of partners, where they were all two-colored pairs, are very strong. Sometimes they're not seen so well because, well, they're two-colored, so they lend themselves to very strong four-color deck builds that can kind of take over the game sometimes. Promise of Tomorrow. Then we have Mira, Livio, and a foil Return to Dust. I play a lot of this card. I've actually been playing more Crush Contrabands in the spot where I would normally play Return to Dust. It doesn't have the restriction of being able to hit both only on your turn, so just some secret tech for those of you that might not remember that card existing. Let's see here. Commander Sphere. Meteor Golem. Sakashima's Will. Woot woot. We have Armix, Filigree Thrasher. Ooh, a Chroma. Interesting that we've gotten a rare commander in all three of these slots so far. So part of the gimmick of this set is that there is slots dedicated to the legendary creatures specifically to make sure that you get access to them in the draft and can have commanders for your deck. But there's not a guarantee that one of them will be a rare. It's usually like 2 uncommons or something. So we've gotten a rare in that slot, all 3 packs so far. That's pretty good. Siren Storm Tamer. This cycle is pretty gnarly. The Court ofs are pretty good, bringing the Monarch further into Commander. There we go. Foundry Inspector. Prismatic Piper. That way, if you are truly desperate by the end of the draft and you need another partner to match one of your colors, you have at least this. I think it's good that they threw something like that in here to make sure that it didn't fall apart on you if you were trying to draft. Obviously, a generic, like, I think he's a 3/3 or something, is not ideal to have in the command zone, but in a draft, you'll kind of take what you can get. Supreme Will, Victimize, Arcane Signet, Blasphemous Act, Woot Woot. This is a Commander Classic. Yuri, Master of the Review. Tormod the Desecrator. And we have an Opal Palace. And another Piper. Woot Woot. Throw that. Tormod. So obviously, like, the crowning jewel card of this set would be a Jeweled Lotus, no pun intended. That card also got a lot of heat when it was first spoiled. Lots of people unhappy seeing a card like that in this product. I don't necessarily mind it too much. Most of the casual pods that I play in, I haven't actually seen it be abused too hard. The more competitive Commander players obviously run it, but I think that's fine. Sweet Gum Recluse. We saw the return of Cascade in this set. A Rami. This was actually the first deck that I built out of this set when I opened it, and I absolutely had a blast with it. Bam. Come on, cooperate. Me and always having struggles with the plastic wrap on these things. Oh my goodness. There we go. I swear, they do it on purpose to make me look like a fool. Bam. Angelic Armaments, Mask, Coercive Recruiter. Oh. Interesting. Then we have Thales. Oop, keep with my system here. Alana. And a Mnemonic Deluge. Neat. Kerplop. Come on, give me some gold. I would also be okay with like a Jessica's Will. That is a super good card NC's play in pretty much every red deck. Card is very good. Thought Vessel. Soul of Eternity. Pop that into the pile. Rogue Rack. Now it's going to sound ridiculous, but this card does actually see play in the competitive EDH circle. Being able to drop a commander on turn 1 for free and have access to all of your free commander spells super early is apparently just good enough. We have a Nara, a Pennon Blade. Kind of reminds me of Berserk. The giant sword and the armor has very much a Berserk vibe. Not the card, the anime. Sweet. Give me neat piles. Woot woot. Let's see here. Command Tower. We have Nightshade Harvester. Plop that into the pile. Kanji. Brinlin. Supernatural Stamina. I like this kind of effect. I think this kind of effect is pretty neat. I don't know if all the cards with that effect on it are super good, but it's an effect that we're seeing a lot more of, so who knows? We might have a handful of pretty good Oops, I Come Back cards soon. And I kind of like that idea. Because it's not like straight up traditional Reanimator. It almost feels more like Blink, actually. Root Reaver Druid. Then we have Arden. And a Krark the Thumbless. Some coin flipping shenanigans. Prismatic Piper. And an Elf Warrior token. Come on, come on. So, Commander is really what helped solidify my love of this game. I started with like 60 card formats like standard, but the first time that I played a game of Commander, it absolutely hooked me. And it's really what's been keeping me playing this game since. Hey, there's that Jessica's Will we were talking about. This card is very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. Certified good card. Balthus. And then we have Aliesa. Shenanigans ensue. Kitesail Courser, Thrill. Yeah, I'd still probably be playing this game if Commander didn't exist, but I don't know if I would have fallen as hard in love with it as I did. Coastline, Beast, Hero's Blade. Hey, and a Chroma's Will. Plop it into the pile. Togo, Goblin Weaponsmith, making some rocks, throw them at your opponents. And we have Zara, Renegade Recruiter. Yeah, that's a thing. There was some more pirate cards in this set, trying to give the pirate tribe a bit of a boon. And then we have an etched foil, Siani? That's probably how you pronounce it. The etched foils are absolutely gorgeous. I prefer this style of etched foil to some of the other things that have been called etched foils. Bam. We'll plop that over there. Honestly, I'd prefer if they just switched over to doing etched foils for everything, because the regular foils curl the way they do. But that's okay. Bam. Magus of the Order. Tuya Bearclaw. Elena. And a Sanitarium Skeleton. Sanitarium Skeleton being a draft MVP. Not even just in the Commander style of draft, but in general. Okay. Rejuvenating Springs. Kerplop, certified good card. And a foil Sweet Gum Recluse. Kerplop. Let's see here. Wheel of Misfortune. The card with so many words on it, and even still to this day, I don't always know what this card does. Iktekik. Funny named robot making guy. And Breeches. Foil Crow. Come on, come on, give me neat piles. Bam, bam, sham-a-lam. 3 visits. This card needed a reprint like this. It was pretty expensive for the longest time just because no one could get their hands on it. Amphin Mutineer is very good. Kerplop. Rebek. Hamza. And foiled Renegade Tactics. Come on, come on. Give me something spicy here. Let's go. We got our Jessica's Will. Let's see if there's anything else spicy in this box for us. A Plague Reaver. Yeah, see? Pirate stuffs. Vegas Wrath. Ghost of Ramirez de Pietro. I didn't know this at the time, but this is actually a reference to Ramirez de Pietro, a card from an older Magic set, which is super rad. They do that a lot with these kinds of sets. They did it with like the Modern Horizons sets and with Commander Legends. They just reference older cards or like finish cycles that we didn't even know were cycles. It's kind of neat. Dreamstone Hedron, Demonic Lure, Rakshasa, Debaser. Bam, throw it in the pile. Slurk, Big Slimy Boy, Kelith, and a foil Gift of Paradise. Come on, come on, do it. What? We're towards the tail end of our box here. I think we've got 6 packs left. Port Razor. Alharu. We have Belby? I don't freaking know. Corrupted Overseer, or Observer. Goodness gravy. Certified good card. And Prismatic Piper, coming back to haunt us. I do feel like it might have been better if they did it not necessarily as like a random card that you can get in a few packs, but as like something that came with your box as a safety guarantee. But Triumphant Reckoning. It feels a little disingenuous to have a card slot in the pack dedicated to it. Like, oh, instead of a foil, you get a Prismatic Piper. Archelios. Turtle Shaman. I like this card. Certified good card. And a Kodama of the East Tree. Hey, this is actually a super good card. I also built a deck with this and Tago, the goblin that makes rocks. Can kind of get out of control sometimes. You play a land, get a rock, the rock triggers Kodama and puts a land into play, and then you get another rock. And it just goes. It just goes. Let's see here. Wrong turn. Rayev. And Averna. See what I mean? Cascade returns. I do feel like, for it being the return of Cascade, and as popular of a commander mechanic that card is, okay, it's not a commander-specific mechanic, but it is a very popular mechanic in Commander. I feel like our return of Cascade was a little underwhelming. There was like 1 or 2 cards of note in the set for Cascade, and then everything else can kind of... Court of Bounty... Gilonra, Dargo. Yeah, it could have used a bit more of a kick than what it got. But oh well. We got Jewel Lotus, so I guess that's a thing. War Room. Hey look, another Kodama. Not so foily. Ooh, triple rare pack. Kamal. This card is very good. I have died to it many a time. Yeah, see, this is what I mean by underwhelming Cascade cards. There's a 7-mana 6/5 with Reach and Trample and Cascade for no other reason than they needed to put Cascade on a card. Kamal's actually pretty good. Bam. Let's see what we've got in our last pack. Ooh, that is a hit. Scroll Rack. I forgot this card got reprinted in this set. Very good card. Definitely needed the reprint. And then, yeah, some shenanigans down there. Okay. Take a peek through here super quick, because we got Scroll Rack. Let's see here. And Jessica's Will. Yeah, I'd count this box as a win. These two are very good cards, and see play all over the place. Sweet. Okay. Well, a quick reminder to you all that all of our singles will be listed on the website at retrofixgames.com, and you can come in person to take a peek at all the sweet rares here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good one.